I think that's the big question that Americans, frankly, with the president kind of leading the charge to reopen the country, still very, very much, even if he's moved a bit from his idea that the switch will flip, still very, very much up in the air. The key points being, we talked a little bit earlier about China and how transparent it's been, but one thing that you still have a lot of experts and health officials pointing to is how effective they were, in part because of the authoritarian way the country is set up, at contact tracing and some of these other initiatives. We still don't know, with America's kind of, some might say, excessively libertarian bent, what Americans will tolerate, right? I mean, if you have a protest, as I mentioned, in Michigan over a lockdown that prevents people from traveling between their first and second home in the state, how long or at all will Americans tolerate aggressive action by local health departments, by so-called disease detectives, by contact tracers in the weeks and months to come? Will they be willing to have their temperatures taken when they enter businesses, as we've seen as a big part of how China has begun to reopen? Certainly, I think we'll see a lot of that case by case, especially in a city like New York, where it's a bit more of a straightforward desperation to get out of this lockdown by any means necessary. But it's hard for me to imagine a kind of national shifting character so much as, again, a kind of hodgepodge that you'll see very aggressive intervention measures. You'll see a very different day-to-day and hour-to-hour existence in a city like New York. And then in places like Montana, it may not look all that different a few months from now.